What's up, everybody? It's Dom Universe, Hotep. Now I'm gonna get right into it. So we about to talk about something called the shadow side and or shadow work. And this is something I should have been made a video on, but listen, this is for anybody, and it's for future references to anybody, but it's also especially for people with PTSD, depression, anxiety disorder, who dealing with trauma, or even if you somehow in the future do get traumatized from something, right? So basically, sometimes people have these days where they go home and they randomly depressed, or just days where they depressed randomly and they don't know why. So they may go home, listen to some sad music, watch something sad, look at old text messages and get even sadder, look at old pictures and get even sadder, think about their ex, think about things they miss, thinking about the past. And I told y'all, you hang on to the past, it's going to make your heart heavy, you're going to get depressed, and you're holding on to emotional baggage. It's going to be too heavy, and eventually you're going to break down, right? Because it's too heavy. So listen, I call myself the one who casts light. The one who casts light upon those whose souls have seen the dark. The one who casts light, the one who comes to cast light upon those whose souls have seen the darkness is what I call myself, right? So basically, this is going to be you working on the yin realm. So if you ever seen like Kingdom Hearts, where Sora Darkseid come from him, or you see like Timmy Turner where he make his imaginary friend real, and his imaginary friend is talking about, oh, you left me, you forgot about me, oh, we're not friends anymore, etc. This is the same thing people do when it comes to their dark side, their inner side. Now, dark side does not mean evil. Does not mean evil. Remember, everything got a polarity, so your dark side even got a good and a bad. Your outer side got a good and a bad. So the thing here is, most people don't pay attention to their inner self. So, you know, this is why you got inside, and remember, everything starts inside of you. Inside of you is a yin realm, and that's darkness, which is feminine, right? So we don't pay too much attention. We don't try to go inside and heal ourselves. We don't fix damage that's on the inside of us. We hang on to things and we identify with things that happened to us in the past, when you are not the same person you were in the past. You're not even the same person you were 1 second ago. So let me give you an example. It could be something as simple as, let's say you a boxer and you go to the gym, right? One time you just started boxing and you go to the gym for the first time to train, right? One day. And after that day, you probably feel like, oh, I didn't make no type of progress. I've just now started. You got to realize something. Even if you don't see progress, as long as you worked on yourself, there is progress, no matter if you see it or not. The thing here is, even though you went to that gym and you only trained one time, you still are not the person you were before you went in that gym. That's just a little example, right? It could be something as little as that. Now, I told y'all, it can even go as far as you not liking flaws on your body, right? Like, for example, I told y'all about me, right? And my teeth. I never had a problem with my teeth. I never had, like, look at my teeth. I got two big teeth in the front with an upside down V in the middle. I don't give a good goddamn. I've never been embarrassed of my teeth. I've had people talk about it, but it ain't like I'm about to sit there and be a bitch and not say nothing. But and that's another thing about your dark side. You think you got to be this positive person all the time. There is no such thing as a person being 100% positive. So, like, if somebody talking about you, you probably feel like you shouldn't say something back to them. Yes, you should. Yes, you should. Depending on what they saying, right? Because sometimes people just like to be be talking to hear themselves. But let's move on here, right? So, I told y'all, if you somebody who don't like your flaws, putting your flaws on Front Street and embracing them will help you get over them. So there's a model named Slick Woods who has she got a big gap to the point where you can see that middle part hanging in the middle, kind of. She said the same thing as me. Putting your flaws on Front Street helps you become comfortable with yourself. Don't run from it, embrace it. You can't get rid of something by running away from it. Just like in your dream. You ever had people run up to you, chasing you in your dream, but when they get to you, they don't do nothing. But when you try to run again, they start chasing you again. And when you stop and they finally catch you, they still don't do nothing. Same thing. So listen, it's about your yin side, and it's about accepting yourself. So some people, when they do this shadow work, they may be scared. It's not something to be scared of. You cannot be scared of yourself. Some people are scared to sit in silence and listen to their thoughts. It's about letting certain thoughts come up and arise, because that's what's going to happen when you sit in silence. It's not just going to be silent, right? So all the things that you don't pay attention to, it go into your subconscious. Your subconscious is associated with long-term memory. And the things that you believe in, that you don't pay too much attention to, the things that we believe in go into our subconscious, and it sits there. And I told y'all, your subconscious is connected to the divine, and it looks for things to make things happen. So if you feel like you depressed, and it's going to go into your subconscious, and you're going to become depressed slowly but surely, right? So y'all watching these fake spiritual leaders, these people who on YouTube telling y'all to how do I say it? Yeah, we come from darkness. Yes, chaos, or from chaos came order, because when Noon/Neith had arose the primordial waters, and Apapis, the serpent, was up there with her causing order, chaos out in the celestial waters, Atum came. Wait, no. After Apapis was darkness is chaos, basically. You have to go into the chaos. The inside of yourself is a mirror of the outside world. So inside of you there is chaos. Chaos goes on inside of you, and you don't pay attention to it. You be having internal conflict, right? So your pineal gland represents Ra. Ra's the one who came to Ra/Horus, the sun, is the one who came to bring order. Descended down as Ra from Atum, the sun, came here as Ra to bring order. From chaos comes order. I don't care what nobody say. Right? So it's about going inside. Going inside. Everything starts inside. So just like if you sat on the inside, that's how your reality gonna be on the outside. Your conscious is, it's not just about your conscious, it's about your subconscious and your unconscious as well, because you can be on autopilot just doing anything, right? So, and another thing is, I'm gonna have another video that's similar to this, but this video is going to transition into another video about alchemy, spiritual alchemy, which will help you as well with this. But stop leaving your inner self unattended to, because this is why certain emotions build up, and some people are angry and they got pent up anger. Hence, pent up anger. Some people got, what is it? Some people sad for no reason. They don't even know why. It's because you believe in past situations. You believe in things that happened in the past, and you identifying with it. You are not the same person. And it don't matter even if you were. Stop identifying it. And it's about your perception, how you perceive certain situations. So let's say you took a breakup. Let's say two people get into a breakup. Let's look at it in a scenario, right? One person may go through a breakup. They might not care. They might just go back and go ahead and mess with more females or males, or get a new partner right after. The other person who go through a breakup, that person may be hurt and depressed. They may have suicidal thoughts, or just may be traumatized from it. And it's even some people who get so heartbroken they die from heartbreak. And you can look this up. It go that deep. So it's about you controlling your emotions, because nothing should be able to make you feel anything. You are the governor of your internal environment. So when certain situations or people make you feel something, that's because you gave it the ability to. You are vulnerable, and I wouldn't blame you. Because I do believe depression and anxiety is only caused on you or being inflicted upon you by yourself. Nobody is inside of you but you. I mean, unless it's a demon, but you can always get demons out. But this is not about demons. Even though doing shadow work can help you, doing shadow work is actually how you face your own demons. And so listen, what do I got here? So you know how I talk to y'all about suppressing your emotions instead of expressing them causes you to become depressed. So you, like, for example, let's say you in a situation where somebody doing something that you don't like and you don't say nothing, especially if you're at work and somebody got you doing something, or they say something you don't like and you don't say nothing back. That is going to go into your subconscious mind and is making you weak, because you're not fighting for yourself. You supposed to speak up. I don't care if you think complaining makes you a bitch. Complaining, depending on how you complain, depending on if you do it or not. If you somebody who complain, nothing can be done if you don't say anything. That's the thing. You supposed to speak up for yourself. If you don't like how somebody talking to you, say it. Say it. Now, what do I got here? Could manifest physical as depression. Oh, and remember I told y'all posture can determine how you feel. If you depressed, you ain't gonna be walking around with your chest up. If you's confident and you happy, your chest gonna be up. If you depressed, your chest gonna be in a little more. Your heart chakra closed. You bent forward a little bit. Your shoulders probably forward. Your neck probably forward. And your whole posture don't even got to be like that. Your neck could be straight and your shoulders could be forward. Your shoulders could be back and neck up, and your chest could be a little closed. And it's telling you a lot about your emotions and where you are emotionally, mentally. Your emotions can affect your posture. So if you sad, of course you're gonna be slouched a little bit. If you happy, you're not gonna be slouched. So try that actually right now, and you pay attention to how you feel. You get me? Especially if you somebody who in tune with your energy, your vibration, and your frequency, you can feel the difference. So what I'm saying is if you got pent up anger, you might have clenching in your body. If you somebody who depressed, you probably leaning forward and stuff like that. If you somebody who anxious, you probably walk around a little bit skittish or a little bit clenched up, or you probably got a high voice. You don't breathe deep enough. Right? Or you probably somebody who got social anxiety, or you probably somebody who got insecurities about your sexuality because of somebody told you something like, oh, you can't, just you know what I mean. Somebody told you, a lot of people who are insecure about their sexuality are people who are toxic masculinity or toxically masculine. And a lot of these people are people who got touched when they were younger. That's also something you got to learn how to get over. I'm not saying it's an overnight thing. Nothing I give to you is an overnight thing. It's something you have to work on, because you have to work on yourself. Life is not a destination. It's a journey. It's a journey. It's a lifelong journey. Life is a lifelong journey. Now listen, you can also, basically what I'm saying is your emotions can manifest in physical form as messed up posture, or a messed up personality, or even perversion. You could be having perversion because you suppress too many sexual desires and fetishes that you know for a fact that you cannot express out in the public. Like I ain't even gonna go into that. But anyway, yeah, it could go that deep. So, because a lot of y'all addicted to pornography. So yeah, this is where the term pent up anger comes from. You got all that pent up anger, and a lot of times somebody may say the right thing to you, and you may just explode out of nowhere. You have to get rid of that anger, right? So a lot of times people walk around with a mask on their face, acting nice, and I told y'all, nice equals fake kindness. Nice equals fake kindness, right? So listen, your emotions are going to appear in your body language, in your facial expressions, in your eyes. And I'm telling you right now, somebody like me, I don't care how much you smile. I don't care. I can look at you and tell if your smile is genuine or not. I don't care. I saw a picture one day of saying this is what depression looks like, or something like that, or you can't hide depression with a smile. And it had a bunch of people smiling who killed themselves from having depression or suicidal thoughts, and they was all smiling. And I commented on this picture and said none of these smiles are genuine. So somebody like me can tell if somebody's smile is genuine. It's getting a little cold out here. It's getting a little nippy. But yeah, what you want to do is look for that balance, that middle ground, because there's no such thing as being 100% positive and 100% negative, right? You have both of these inside of you. It's about balancing both. Hold up. So look, it's about balancing both and finding that middle ground, that balance, that neutrality, right? With in any situation. Just like if you in an argument, or you in a debate, or you speaking upon something, or you trying to help two people get out of an argument. You can't look at one side as if it's right. This person stole something from that person, and you can't look at that person who got stole from as if they right, in a sense. And I'm just giving an example. You look at it from a neutral perspective. The person who stole from the other person, that person conscious may be only to the capacity where they think that stealing is right. They only have the capacity. You get what I'm trying to say? They mind can only interpret it the capacity of thinking that stealing is the right way. So you can't be too mad at that person, but you can get them out your life. Now, this person may get angry at that and probably punch the person in the face. That's something likely that I would do, because you steal from me, you're going to have to kill me. But anyway, listen. Now, I'm going to get to how you get this darkness and you fix yourself. Get this darkness up out of you. But remember, darkness is not bad. It's about balancing. It's that yin and yang. You have to sit in silence, get in a relaxed, quiet place. You can even do that alpha meditation I told you about, when you look up at your pineal gland and breathe for inhale 5 seconds, hold 5 seconds, exhale 5 seconds, until you feel your body slip into a different brainwave, till you feel that relaxation go over your body. Now, the second thing here is examining your thoughts. The thoughts that arise in your mind and your body, the emotions and the thoughts. Examine these and then let them go. This is the emotional baggage that's coming up. Let all of this go. Throw out all that trash. Let it all out. Do not converse on it with yourself. Do not get caught up onto it. Remember that picture I showed y'all with the electromagnetic field around the human? You have a north and a south pole. It's a hole at the bottom of your electromagnetic field, and it's a hole at the top of your electromagnetic field. Emotions and thoughts we are just space that emotions and thoughts appear inside of and outside of. So it just come in and disappear. You do not have to give it your acknowledgement. And then the next thing is work with your emotions. That's number 3. Working with your emotions. This does not mean just feel the emotion. Feel the emotion, right? That don't mean just start feeling sad because you feel the sadness. Just because you feel sadness does not mean you have to feel sad. Your emotions are there as an indicator to help you. Your emotions come from your soul to help you identify the situations that you are in. So if you're feeling sadness in a situation that's not where you're not supposed to be sad, it could be for a multitude of things. But listen, then you gotta look at your addictions. What are you addicted to? You gotta get rid of them addictions. Addictions are things that can mess you up internally, emotionally, your overall health and your thought process. And we all know it can desensitize your dopamine receptors. It's getting cold out here. I'm trying to relax. It was just a little warm out here, but yeah, that's pretty much it. If you got addictions, this can also I mean, your shadow side don't like when you got addictions. So this mean a lot of people who got addictions, they use them to run away from real life. So especially somebody who smokes too much weed, you probably don't like sitting alone. You don't like how life is going. You don't like life. You think life is boring, so you always got to be high. That's not what it is. If you feel like that, life will never be fun to you if that's what your thought process is. So when you do stop being high, of course when you do go sober, of course life is going to feel like a drag. You're going to be probably depressed, anxious, angry, but that's all a part of the process of withdrawal. Withdrawal means taking out, getting things out, detoxing. Right? So that's the whole point. When you feeling all that anger, depression, and anxiety after letting go of addiction, that is your soul, that is your inner self getting it out. It's showing you what you need to get out of yourself. It's showing you the things that you've been putting upon yourself. It's showing you the things that's inside of you. But that's pretty much it. I'm Universe taking off. I love you all. Like, subscribe, peace.